Alright, welcome to the den. I'm Deszi the Coyote. So we're gonna do 4 piles today. Our topic is, what talents are you hiding away and how can you bring it out? Okay, so we're gonna see what messages want to come through for each pile. We're gonna pull a few chakras and we're gonna pull a few charms just to see if those bring out any like extra signs or symbols that you may be looking for. So, and a few oracles too with tarot. So go ahead and choose your group, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, group 3. I'm trying to see. Sorry, I bumped the candle. The camera. I'm getting a little blinded by my light. Okay. Alright, group 3. So I have your oracle card. We're going to see what talents you're hiding away and how we can bring them out at this time. Okay. So this is your oracle. Ooh. Ooh. I like this one. So this one is about creativity, arts, expression. If you can really, I don't know if it's like a good look into that card, but there's like all kinds of artistic mediums, right? And the person, of course, is the ultimate artistic medium, right? So let's see. We're going to do some chakras. So let's see what chakras come out for group 3. This is like my own chakra deck that I made, so very homemade. But it works really awesome, at least for me. Ooh. Flew far. We got the solar plexus, so that has a lot to do with creativity, right? About just as much as that sacral energy. Gonna do another one. Synchronicity, right? Right draw paint. Let's pull from this deck. I love that. This is group 3, right? The solar plexus is the 3rd chakra. This number on this card is 14, but if you do 4 minus 1, that's 3, right? So 3s may stand out, or maybe that's a number you should look up, like 33, or I believe 33 is a master number. Wow, you have safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So just intuitively, I get that this group, whatever your hidden talent is that wants to come out at this time, it definitely has to do with artistic expression. I kind of get the answer already about how we can bring those out. Right now, with this solar plexus, it says low self-esteem, indecisive, control issues, digestive issues. So right now, if you find that you're having some digestive issues, maybe not having frequent, bowel movements, or stomach issues, indigestion, even problems like foods that you used to love or not like working for you, or you just have trouble having an appetite, any of those kind of like issues, right? They could really be related to your solar plexus needing to be balanced out a little bit more. Not being able to make decisions, or even trying to control every single decision in your life could be, that's what's going to help you. Working on your solar plexus is going to help you bring this creative gift, whatever that medium is for you, right? It could be writing, it could be drawing, it could be painting. whatever this is, it could also involve you traveling, right? Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So if you guys are even thinking or have some kind of artistic thing in mind and you're like, well, I would have to travel to do this. Like this one right here, for some reason, I'm getting Italy strong. But if you, I'm even getting like Turkey. Like that's reminding me of Turkey and France. Well, that makes sense though, right? It's like really Renaissance. But and this is reminding me of Gemini energy. So you, I mean, maybe Gemini could be like it doesn't have to be everyone's sign. It could be an ascendant. It could be where your artistic thing comes through, or it could be like you're like, well, I love this craft and I love that craft, so it's like just do them all. That's where that solar plexus comes in. You have to work on your self-esteem, your belief in what you're able to do and how you're able to do it. And you kind of just got to let it flow a little bit more and decide like, this is what I want to do, and then let it flow. Don't over control and don't not make decisions. So do what you want, do what you believe when it comes to your craft, and just take the time to express those things, even if it's one by one, okay? Or if you know how to do it another way, like trust that. Shaking the camera. Let's get some tarot. All right, what talents are being hidden away from those who will choose group 3? Wow, it's you guys making a judgment call. It's you guys definitely making a judgment call. Yeah, it's even learning a new skill. With that Knave of Swords, it's learning a new skill. So maybe some of you want to learn to draw, or want to learn a different form of painting, or anything, right? Maybe you want to learn a new instrument. Maybe you want to learn an instrument. Maybe you want to learn like how to sew or make clothes, or this is really something that you just have to decide like to go and learn that craft. And it's a big decision, but I don't think it's a bad decision. I think it's gonna like, it's going to, with this Tower, it's definitely going to shake up the status quo of whatever's been going on in your life. And with this crown even on top, it's reminding, like, you could just picture your empire as like, damn, I built this empire up and now it's falling apart. That's like, I don't know why that's standing out, but like even with all these stars around, they're standing out. You're like, you just have to have hope. You have to have faith that yes, you built it up. And if you've built up an empire, not in an arrogance way, but you can build up a new empire, like you can build up a new endeavor, right? You can rebuild as many times as you're willing to rebuild. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, Ten of Swords. I think the thing that's holding you back with this Ten of Swords is you guys have to recognize that you, especially with this solar plexus, do not sabotage yourself. Do not allow thoughts to pierce you in the mind and then like stab and just, it's like stabbing and cutting up your own heart. Like, do not allow your own thought processes, your own mind space to really sabotage you, or even if it's not your mind space, someone else's small mind or someone else's indecisiveness. But again, I really feel that this has to do with you. Okay, can you tell me more about the Ten of Swords, please? Oof, that came out quick. So you have the Knave of Coins. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with you. I feel like this is something you may be a novice at. Whatever this creative endeavor is, you may be a novice. Or when I say novice, you could have been a painter for like 15 years, but this is the first time you could be like, I'm stepping out into the arena. You could have written so many stories, but this may be like you never really stepped out into the arena of like, I'm gonna actually publish and promote my book, you know, things like that. That's where the self-sabotage is going to come, not really taking that journey with this Knave of Coins. Like, yes, you prepare for it, you know about it from a theoretical standpoint, but you have to actually take the steps to learn and grow and experience it before you can understand like that process all the way. Can you tell me more about this Tower, please? Seven of Swords. Yeah, you guys may not want it to fall, so to speak, but you can't really think of it as a falling so much as a reassemblage. Like, I might have made that word up, but but that makes sense to me. So like, it's like, bring this down to create something else. It's almost like Phoenix regeneration. With that Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like you kind of needing to, again, it's like that Phoenix energy. It makes me think of like going back and grabbing tools that you once used for something else, and now I'm going to use them in a different way. Can you tell me more about this Seven of Swords? Yeah, with that Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't think you guys maybe see it that way with that Queen of Wands in reverse. You could feel like, why does my other thing have to fall in order for me to take this new endeavor, right? With that Queen of Wands in reverse and this solar plexus not balanced out. You could think like, oh, I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to like take that risk or that chance. Or you could feel like, if I bring this down, how can I build something else up, right? I don't know how to build something else up. That's that low self-esteem, right? You just really need to take the opportunity to learn and grow. Take the opportunity to physically, in a real world, with that Knave of Coins and that Knave of Swords, actually go through the process. Ooh, I can't read out. Yeah, look what fell out. The Fool and Temperance. You got to balance things out with your solar plexus chakra, and you have to take a leap of faith. Or again, this is always free will, your choice. But I think the way that you can bring your artistic talents to the forefront is by, first of all, getting balanced. Do some solar plexus chakra work. Maybe listen to some singing bowls, or make sure you're eating a lot of like yellow fruits, or do some yellow light therapy too, like and just get out in the sun, talk to the sun, be in the sun. And you see that sun is behind the Fool. Take that opportunity. I believe that this Queen of Wands energy will be able to birth something, clearly something inspirational and artistic and magical and awesome. But she needs you to help her come into her energy, and therefore you come into your energy, to be able to use that energy by balancing out something within yourself, tempering it out, and then taking a leap of faith. Okay, now I want to pull some not chakras, I already do that. I want to pull some charms, because I actually want to see if things fall that stand out to anyone with the arts, right? Okay. I'm going to do it right here, because it might be better. Pulled out a lot. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. Alright. Alright, group 3. So we have your charms out. So I hope you guys can see this in case anything stands out for you. But I'm going to point out some things that coincide with your reading. You have the airplane, right? Your card for safe and happy travels came up. You have the palm tree. That's for traveling for me. You have quite a few water creatures. You have the whale, the seahorse, and the seashell. I thought I saw something else too that was water related. But, I mean, that's plenty, right? I think that you guys will find a lot of inspiration with or near water. Or you should try to tap into the element of water for inspiration. You guys have the skull and crossbones. I really do think with that Ten of Swords popping out, I think you guys really have to be mindful of letting others influence your goals and your dreams and your creative endeavors and your self-empowerment, and that you have to stop, right? Self-esteem is about ourselves, and I'm not unaware that other people can affect those feelings and beliefs for ourselves, but you have to take some empowerment steps for yourself so that you can believing yourself and believing your goals. And I think there's a lot of wisdom coming in or around you. You have several keys on the board. Some of you could be, you could really be religiously defined with this cross and Jesus on the cross. That could really stand out to you. Or maybe you feel confined by your religion and you have an angel here too. I think the message is kind of like take that step and listen to your intuition with these moons. And the unicorn, like, it's going to be magical. You have the owl again with that wisdom. And you also have this wheel. And, you know, that is definitely being able to, you know, to be able to sort of navigate. And I think you guys, if you tune into that intuition, you'll definitely be able to navigate. And you also have the cabbages, which is about, for me, healthy mindset, body, things like that, just more healthy practices. And the stars standing out for, again, and a lot of abundance if you guys take this opportunity. Something could crop up that matters to you during pumpkin season, so keep that in mind. That might be a message in itself. And then you have the sacral bead, and right next to the eye of self-love for me. So you may need to focus on more sensual energy for yourself, because that may also help you guys with the solar plexus, really empowering yourself and feeding that. And with the hangers in this clothespin, there may be some hang-ups that's like causing issues. So again, that sacral energy and that self-love, from that perspective, and just balancing out that solar plexus could really help at this time. Okay. All right, group 3, thank you for joining me in the den. I hope this message really helps you guys and inspires you to really dig into your own talents, because the world needs it and you deserve to showcase it. Okay. All right, bye-bye. All right, group 1, welcome to the den. So the reading today is what talents are you hiding away, and how can you bring it out? Okay, so I'm gonna pull a few oracle cards, or I was gonna do one, but whatever comes out, of course, I honor it. So 2 flipped out together for you, so we're taking it. I'm gonna pull some of my chakra cards. I'm gonna pull from another oracle deck, and then we're gonna follow up with some tarot. So the first cards that you got were this card. Hope you guys can see it. Okay, so that's the first one, and this is the second one. Okay, so let's get into these cards. Well, first let me pull this. Well, no, I'm gonna get into this because I'm feeling called to. So this card right here, it's number 25. This one is about things that are misleading or illusions. Okay, this is really about how this is giving me that some of you may be over into social media, electronic interference is what I'm getting. So this is about people kind of like, there can be so many different identities and personalities that are set up and presented, personas, but they don't necessarily have to be true to who the true person is. But it's being made easier and easier for us to develop these different personas, because we're not really face to face with people. We're not really having these full-on social interactions in a actually social face-to-face thing. It's more virtual. So we're having virtual communities, virtual social interactions, but we're not really feeling the... So like, I'll give an example. Like for myself personally, I can read energy really well. I can read it through technology, through interfaces, right? But I read it at a high, extremely high rate in person. In person, it's almost like a human lie detector. Like I can't miss anything. For the most part, we all have, I'm not an infallible being, right? We all have our moments and our situations, right? But for the most part, that thing is really high for me in person. And it's pretty good even at long distances. But this specifically, your talents, maybe, I'm getting that there is the talent that maybe, especially since I bring that up, the talent that maybe wants to come through is you guys may be a really good energy reader. Like you could really be really good at networking with people in person, and that could be a real talent, a real gift for you, and you're not able to do it because maybe most of your interactions are coming from a more virtual spectrum, and you can't really get a good read on the situation or people or places or things because you're going off of something that's already kind of like a falsity, and you're presenting or making things based off of the falsity, and then people are like, no, that doesn't really fit my need, that doesn't really fit what I'm looking for. That could become a hang up, right? And I also get that with this isolation card right here, you guys are being over consumed. Like you're really into the social media trends and things like that, to the point to where you're not able to really just let yourself come out and be. Okay, that's what I'm getting off the bat. This card is about taking more me time, disconnecting for you so that you can get more in touch with yourself. Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibrations, enlightenment. That's kind of what I was getting, right? Like I was talking about, you might be able to read energy. So you might need to disconnect from these things to grow that talent of really being able to read energy, to really raise your vibration so that you can transition to a different level with your gifts and your talents. And this could take you and be used in so many ways. Hopefully, right? We're always about for the highest good of all. But again, free will, right? All right. Let's see what chakra cards come out for you. Group 1. Spirit guides, all those that help for the highest good of all. What message, chakra-wise, do we have for those who choose group 1? Heart chakra. You have the heart chakra is out of balance right now, okay? And you have the dance card. So you guys might need to dance away some anger, dance away some grief, some jealousy, some paranoia, some grudges. That's your heart chakra at this time is not in balance. There may be some grief that you're working through. You may look at other people's lives through social media and you may be jealous or hold grudges because you're like, well, why can't I do the things, or why don't I have a thing, or why can't, you may feel that, or you may feel really bad because you're just like, I'm not able. Like maybe you connect, like say like listening to this or being involved, like maybe you listen to different magical workers or spiritual workers and you're like, I would love to do that, and you're like, I listen to them do it but I don't do it, or I don't feel like I could do it, but you could. I think they're saying you need to take time away into yourself, and like instead of like consuming these things and getting upset or feeling bad for yourself or grief because you can't do it, you need to kind of like take some time away from these things, get some me time in, and dance it out. Like move that energy and that grief through so that you can come out swinging, so that your energy can elevate. Okay, let's see what tarots want to come out at this time. What message do we have for group number 1? What talents are they hiding away, and how can we bring that out for them? How can they bring them out? Okay, you have the King of Swords in reverse. Again, that you guys may be heavy air ascendants or air signs, or even Mercury inclined individuals, because that King of Swords in reverse, you guys could be overindulging in technology, phones, computers, all those sort of avenues. Got the 9 of Wands in reverse. That's about, for me, that's that paranoia. That's that being on guard when there's no need to be on guard. 6 of Swords. and the Six of Cups, double sixes. Okay. So, I think you guys need to disconnect from your relationship with technology right now, because it's interfering with your energetic vibration and it's not allowing you to transition to a higher level of where you're supposed to be. I think you guys, with this King of Swords, I get this energy of just like your mind may be a little disillusioned, a little bit, not diagnosed of delusions, right? But there may be some illusions happening that you guys are not really being able to pinpoint. And it may be putting you on edge. It may be making you feel bad, angry, jealous. But I think you guys are kind of wanting to like transition to a more like the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like you guys are wanting to transition to a more like, well, it's like, well, I remember when I kind of felt this way, or, but it's like, even if that's true and these things worked for you before, it's time to transition to a higher place. It's time to learn it in a new way, you know. I'm gonna pull a charm, so we'll see if anything specifically comes through that you guys need to that stands out for you, right? But right now I feel like it's an energy thing that's trying to really, a talent of energetic reading, of energetic awareness, that is really the talent here. Can you tell me more about this King of Swords? Ace of Wands in reverse. This mindset this mindset may not help you be able to really take the opportunities that's meant for you to really take at this time. Let me turn this a little bit. Sorry, adjusting the camera. Okay. And then you have the Two of Swords with that Nine of Wands. You guys, with the paranoia or just feeling on guard, extra on guard, you guys really need to make a decision. Or maybe you're on guard because you feel like you need to make a decision, because you're like, well, what do I need to see so that I can make the decision? Because I'm not to grow, because I don't feel like I'm able to grow and birth the things that I want to. But you can. I guarantee you can. You kind of just have to clear out your heart chakra, and you kind of just have to allow yourself to take some me time to isolate a little bit, so that you can kind of like clear out the gunk of being oversaturated and over monopolized, kind of. That's what I'm getting, over monopolized by, again, just a lot of maybe networking. Even if this is not online per se, there could be a lot of over networking happening in your life in different groups and stuff. Okay, so more about this one. Have the Six of Swords with the Seven of Cups. I feel like they're letting you know that you can literally transition to any option you want. Nothing is holding you back in the sense of actually holding you back, besides you taking that time away to work on clearing out that heart chakra and just clearing out some gunk of just like over mind load, over energetic load. I'm getting that there really needs to be an energetic cleansing that needs to happen. Can you tell me more about this Six of Cups, please? Yeah. You guys want to go back to when, I feel like you guys want to go back to this energy when you felt more stable, when you felt more abundant, when you're just like, I swing and I don't miss. Like, my ideas are grand, and they make sense, they make money, they're just successful. I think you guys really yearn to have that back. But the option here is for you to elevate to a new level. Just want to see, Spirit, where do you, if they take this time away to bring this forth, what will it do for them? And we know it will transition you to a higher level. You guys might become teachers. You may learn that with this Nine of Coins in reverse, you may learn that it's really not just about you, that there's something bigger in the works for you. And it's going to make you happy. It's going to make you really happy. You probably have been a person who's just used to I carry this weight alone. I do it alone. I hit it and knock it out the park, but for some reason my things are not working the way they used to, and it's because you're kind of being pushed into a higher level, to an evolution. Okay, you're probably about to become someone who's able to teach from what you've learned, from what you've been through, or maybe time for you to learn some more things. And learning that you're not alone is going to bring you great fulfillment, more than you realize, because you're going to connect with that energy from a higher level, that we are all not alone. And that's a unification in itself. Like my incense. The other one went out. I think the fact that I'm just remembering this is just a reminder to clear out energy around you, okay? Make sure you're burning incense. You know, if you're into the herbal arts or the magical arts, then look into any herbs and stuff that you can burn. I know I'm always looking into different things like that, so this may be that group that knows. So go ahead and take that chance and that opportunity. So now I'm going to pull some charms, see if we have any more messages that come out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we'll see what we get. All right, group one. So we got your charms laid out. I'm not doing an actual charm reading. I just want to pull some things in case it stands out for you. So we have the cabbage. The cabbage for me is about health and wellness, mind, body, soul, spirit, all of those things, right? Really tending to that healthiness. And maybe that for you is taking that time away to like just take some me time to really get back in touch with yourself. You have the like the sugar skull. So for me, that is about ancestors. That's about honoring those in the spiritual realm who really help us for the highest good of all. You guys could really dancing, and look, the shoes and that dance came up. So this is really correlation of needing to move energy around, really needing to get more. And this is my thread of the sacral. So not sacral, the root. So this is about, I think that'll really help you get grounded. But it's stuck in the root chakra, is my sacral chakra. So I really think that you guys need to get more grounded in your sacral energy and your root energy and move things around, because you got a lot coming through your crown and your third eye. But there's some hang-ups. You guys have the anchor. You have the clothespin. There's some hang-ups, and you really could benefit from getting into the sun. You have the weight too. You could benefit from getting into the sun, doing some self-care, and maybe the letter J stands out to you. And you have the elephant. The elephant is about family. You have the dolphin too, so maybe that stands out to you. Elephants, dolphins. If any of these things stand out and they mean something specific to you, take that for truth for you, for confirmation for you, for anything for me. Maybe you guys want to do some island stuff or some adventures, or you just need a vacation. I think this is saying take some me time. If you can do a vacation at this time, take it. Maybe you've been wanting to go to a botanical garden, or just like spend more time in your garden. Like, take that opportunity. I think that'll be beneficial to you right now. But dance it out, move it around, do some solo meditations, and just kind of cleanse your energy space. Okay, so that's the message I'm getting for you guys, group one. I really hope this helps you kind of unlock your energetic talents that are trying to show up and work for you and work with you. Bust out that heart chakra in a good way. Release and cleanse those energies that you need to. Okay, all right, group one, thank you for joining me in the den once again, and I hope to see you guys here again soon. All right, group four, welcome to the den. I'm Deszi the Coyote. So group four, this reading is on what talents are you hiding away and how can we bring it out. Okay, so we're going to get your oracle card, and then we're going to go in with some more oracles and some chakra cards. So this card right here is about contemplation, analysis, and awareness. Okay, number 19. Let's get some chakras out. chakras do we have for those? I'm getting kind of nauseous too, so we'll see what comes out. Oh wow. A lot of sacral energy. Okay, this is really peculiar. It's very interesting to me. So this is about self-awareness, analysis, contemplating. You have the sacral chakras coming out, and I think it's really what's this really may be affecting the talent that's being hidden away. You guys may be really good at being aware of certain things, at analyzing a lot of things, but the thing I think that's blocking it right now, or that you're hiding away, this ability maybe is hidden because you're not with this balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Excuse me. It seems like I'm struggling to even get it out, especially with this. You have addictive behavior, uninspired sexual dysfunctions. Maybe you guys are afraid to really showcase a part of your own sensual sexual behavior. So maybe it has to do with resonating with maybe a more queer lifestyle, or just a queer characteristic of self. Maybe you're afraid to showcase that more, and maybe you're not recognizing how much that's interfering with not being allowed to balance out the male and female energies within yourself, how that's interfering so much with your peace and harmony. Now, do not take for one moment when I mean balancing it out that I mean that someone must resonate with, because they're born with certain body parts, that's what they must resonate with. That's not what I mean at all. We all have natural feminine and masculine energy, and those abilities need to naturally be balanced within us. So it has nothing to do with your sexual orientation or your your physical body anatomy. This is an energy. This is a spiritual, energetic energy. Okay, so you need to balance those energies out. That's what's coming through. I'm literally on the verge of throwing up right now. Like, let's get to the tarot. I don't want to stay in this energy like that. So we're going to move on to the tarot. All right, what do we got for group 4? 7 of Swords. I think that you guys may dabble in some sneaky behavior. With that 7 of Swords, I don't think you guys show who you really are. I don't think people know what you're really into, who you really are, what you're really about, all the way. And I think you guys have just kind of accepted that's the way it has to be. But this is not good for you. This is causing you to lose inspiration in what could be possible. It's causing addictive behaviors. It's causing you to maybe even have sexual dysfunctions, okay? Yeah, and then that Ace of Wands is in reverse. So if you get what I mean, like with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and it doesn't matter if you're, again, male, female, whatever. I just don't feel like that energy or that inspiration is there for that. And then the Knave of Wands, very inspired card, very much so motivated, passionate. I don't feel like that passion is there. Can you tell me more about this 7 of Swords? Yeah. I think you guys become more sneaky. You try to find a back channel way to go about it, because you're not, it's a weakness though. You're relying on a weakness. So, can you tell me more about this Four of Cups? You've accepted with that Four of Cups. I mean, Four of Cups in reverse, and that King of Coins in reverse. You've accepted that you just don't feel like you got it for anybody else, or that you have what it takes to like really make it happen for yourself or anyone else. Wow. And King of Swords in reverse. Again, needing to balance out that masculine and feminine energy. You may even really play mind games because of those inadequacies. Really play mind games. Playing the mind game shuffle and the tangible world shuffle. Ace of Wands, because you guys can't get to this Queen of Coins energy. I feel like you can't get to that point to where you feel more balanced and able to grow and nurture and take care of things. But it's because you're not, you kind of need to reset. You need to reset if you don't know, then you need to learn to understand. You need to do a self-analysis. The first thing you need to do is do a self-analysis to even get to understanding more talents. That it's like Spirit is saying, before we reveal your more talents and gifts that you are looking to be revealed at this time, you need to sit and do a self-analysis. You need to contemplate on where you are, what you've been doing, and what you're about before we lead you any more into those talents, because we need you to, it's like we need you to kind of do a self-check. You got some other shit going on. Before we get to that, let's get to this. So before, it's like if you have the ability to control or guide or manipulate the fire, it's like, I'm not going to tell you that you have that ability when you're already burning houses down with matches. You know, I'm not going to give you more tools. You already have an affinity for this, and you're being very destructive with it. You have addictive behaviors. You have some dysfunctions happening here. You know, I'm not going to give you more tools to your talents without you recognizing and doing some sitting down and figuring out why you're setting just anything on fire in this way or not. And I don't mean to go so like heavy and dark with it, but that's kind of the example that's coming through, like, for real. Okay, and I'm paying attention to this snake, this serpent, and this apple, and then this monkey is tied to her finger, and I'm getting like there's some real monkey mind shit going on. Like, you're all over the place, and they're just like, before we give you, like I said, before we give you any more tools, we're gonna need you to sit down and do a self-analysis, because you guys are really, I get this really naive energy of just like, you just run off and literally go do whatever you want with this Knave of Wands, and you're just like, whatever creative endeavor or inspired endeavor you get, you don't think about it, you just do it. With this Three of Wands in reverse, it's like you have no patience. You have no patience for just like sitting and taking time to contemplate and sort of figuring these things out. That's sort of like, you need to balance these energies out. You're really in that masculine energy with go, 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 and I need this pleasure, 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 instead of being like, hey, where's the harmony? Where's the peace? Where's the, okay, let me let things in. You're just always trying to push things out and do things, okay? You have to balance that energy out. Can you tell me more about this Three of Wands in reverse? Yeah. Because they're just like, you know, we're waiting you, we're wanting you to free yourself from this behavior, of this impatience, this addiction, this not being inspired. If you have to learn, if you have to grow, if you have to self-contemplate, if you have to analyze things, but not from this space of scheming or just like manipulation with that King of Swords in reverse and that King of Coins in reverse, okay? Okay, so let's get into your charms group 4. Let's see what charms you get for group 4. Okay. Ooh. All right, group 4. Let's get your charms. Okay, group 4. So as far as your charms are concerned, if you see anything that stands out to you, then take that for what it is. You have this clothes hanger. There may be some things that's hanging you up right now. You have the skull and cross. So there's some things that you're being warned about, that you, again, you guys may be in some addictive behaviors that, especially, you know, Spirit is trying to get you to release from. With that devil coming up in reverse, they're really wanting you to release that, some weaknesses, right? With that strength in reverse. You have these 2 whales here, right? A pod. So whales could stand out or be significant to you. Or, you know, they're like, there's some family support systems around you that's really trying to help and guide you. You also have the seahorse. The seahorses are really, if you even, I don't know if you guys are familiar with seahorses, but seahorses actually raise their children like the eggs are on their back. So again, balancing that feminine and masculine energy, like most females kind of watch the eggs and take care of the eggs in most cases. But there are some cases where the males really do, you know, nurture and take care of those eggs in a way that we kind of like have been taught that women do. But don't be fooled, that both men, women, mother, father, they all should be taking part in that. Don't be fooled by that, okay? We all should be taking part in that, whether you are male, female, or in between, okay? That's balancing that male, female, masculine, feminine energy out. You have this heart with a paw in it. So there could be some animals really trying to affect your heart chakras, really trying to reach out to you. Or maybe you feel that maybe you could really learn from a heart space through animals. With this plane that's yellow, they're saying you're moving way fast. Planes travel very long distances very quickly, and that to me is saying you need to slow down. You have that heart chakra here. That's also about, you know, paying attention to that heart chakra, doing some heart chakra work perhaps. You have a key here. They're saying that there's keys around you that for doors that need to be open, or for you to get the information that you need to do. This you is standing out. As soon as I saw it fall, the first thing I thought, they're like, this is about you. Like, this is things that you need to take accountability for. You need to step in. You guys with this train that's blue, I get that you guys, you like to lay the tracks from a throat chakra way. You really like to, right, with that King of Swords in reverse, you really like to play up the mental, the speech, of getting things done, and sort of laying the tracks to the things that you want. But you guys have this root chakra and that sacral energy coming through once again, and I feel like they're like, you need to get, you are so grounded in this sacral energy in a way that you really need to balance it out. It's really hanging you up, and you guys may be a little bit more childish and not the, I should say immature, right? You guys may be more immature than you realize. With this measuring tape, I get that something else that will help you is to take the time to like measure your goals and things out, like calendars, agendas, really setting goals that you can reach tangibly, you know, keeping track of those things. You need to mature. I'm getting maturity is a big factor here, and balancing things out. Okay, group 4. So thank you for joining me in the den. I hope these messages reach you when they need to, and they serve you so well. So I'll see you next time. All right, group 2. Welcome to the den. I'm Deszi the Coyote. So let's get into your message of what talents you're hiding or are being hidden at this time. From the last reading, from the last group I did, it was what was being hidden from you. And how we can bring it out, or how you can bring it out, okay? So I have your first oracle just shuffled, and it is, aha, I love this one. She is the oracle. She is the keeper of secrets. She's the mystic, okay? So that's pretty cool. Right out the gate, group 2. You guys might be, you may be looking into becoming a shaman, or just a keeper of, right, occult means secret, right? Hidden, that's what it means. So you could just be someone who's going to find out hidden information, And that's the talent that's being hidden from you, or that you're hiding away. Maybe you're really good at uncovering hidden information. Okay, or some lost spiritual arts, or any kind of like lost things. Maybe you're going to be really good at recovering something that's hidden, something that most people don't know where to find it. Oh, throat chakra. Again, you could become some kind of conduit or medium for something, or you could find lost information and express it. Wow, double throat chakra, proper communication, listening, speaking clearly, expression. So you guys may get or learn some hidden secret information that really needs to be shared. Okay, that could be your gift. Finding hidden information that needs to be shared. That's pretty awesome, group 2. Wow, that's real. Definitely a conduit. You have water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. I'm getting just off the bat with this information. Whatever information is, you know, again, you guys could be medium, psychic, have some of the clairs, or you could just be gifted intuitively. You could be gifted in so many different ways. It could really just be your mind, your intellect, right? You could be really, really good at uncovering these things. And that's a gift. Like, that's a gift. And you're probably really good at understanding how to communicate and express it in a very clear way. And you guys got water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Water is a keeper of so much information. That may stand out for you. Let's get into your tarot. Be mindful of what to share and what not to share, and with whom to share and with whom not to share, okay? That's something that comes through. Don't let people trick you into, oh, why are people being gatekeepers to this and that? Like, honey, no. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Some information can be dangerous in some people's hands. And some people conceal information because they don't want other people to be empowered for the highest good. They want to keep other people down. They want to keep other people in a specific space or place. So there's multiple reasons of why people conceal energy, or conceal information. So maybe you guys are good at undercover energy work. Okay? The message you have for those who chose group 2. Have the Knave of Cups. More of that water energy coming through. In reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse. A lot of water energy coming through. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Coins in reverse. I get that with this group, they're putting my own energy sort of in my forefront right now. With this Knave of Cups, you guys may be really apprehensive to share information that you guys pick up on, because you guys, with this Five of Cups in reverse, I get that you just don't want people to feel put out. You don't want people to feel bad. You don't want people to feel left out. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. You don't want people to feel left out and put out. Queen of Swords in reverse. I get, so you hold back information. And you guys maybe are afraid to express that. But with the Four of Coins, you have to release that energy. Sometimes we are afraid to give people energy. Wow. Maybe you guys are meant to do some energy work. And maybe you're afraid of what will happen if that energy is sort of released. But the thing that you need to do, you have to release this mindset or this belief system or these feelings or this energy, right? You just have to kind of learn proper communication, like when it's okay and when it's important that this information is released, when it's important that someone needs to know this, even if it's going to hurt their feelings or make them feel bad. Sometimes it's more important that information is being made aware so that people can make the proper decision to rectify that, than to keep allowing people to do things without us speaking up and saying something. Like, even if someone is hurting you and you know they're not meaning to do it, but they keep doing it, it's still important to speak up and say, this is affecting me in this way, could you please stop? Versus to know that they don't mean it that way, to keep letting them hurt you, and you don't say anything, but it doesn't stop you from being hurt. You know what I mean? Versus you know someone is specifically saying something to hurt you, and you don't, you know, you're just like, okay, so people hurt you, so that's just what they do. No, you still have to choose the proper way to communicate. Or no, maybe if you know someone's intentions is that, then yeah, you walk away. You know, maybe that's when you know, okay, I'm going to shut up and walk away, because this is what you want. You want a response. Yeah, Knave of Cups. I think with this Queen of Coins underneath that Knave of Cups, you guys kind of don't want to hurt people's feelings, because you want people to feel loved and protected around you. You want them to feel taken care of. Can you tell me more about this Five of Cups in reverse? Yeah. Queen of Cups in reverse with that Five of Cups in reverse. I think you guys just will feel really, really bad if you were the one to, like, make someone feel anything less than, like, awesome. Like, you don't want to contribute to any, like, sadness, or, but it's not necessarily you contributing to it, it's you bringing it to the forefront. It's you communicating the energies that's already there. Can you tell me more about this Queen of Swords energy in reverse? All this feminine energy coming forth with this Queens, and that water conduit, very feminine energy. So with this Queen of Swords and this Five of Swords in reverse, it's like you guys really need to choose your battles more wisely. Like, you need to learn when, like I just said, you need to learn when it's appropriate to speak up. Even if it's going to be a tough situation, it won't always be so tough. Or even if it's tough, you'll be more comfortable with maneuvering through the uncomfortability. Okay? But you have to choose when it's important to speak up and when it's not important to speak up. You have to know that that's a part of your gifts when it comes to hidden information and knowledge. When you're like, if I'm doing, like, say for instance myself, I'm doing a reading and something comes through and I'm like, damn, that's kind of rough, like that's kind of hard, but if I don't give that information through, then I'm not really doing a thorough job or the best of jobs of giving the information that I've been given to give. But if some information comes through that I need to know about the person that I'm doing a reading for, so that I make sure that I'm handling this in a way to where it's just like, okay, I get what you mean, Spirit. You don't want me to say it like this or do it like this, because this is going to come back on me in a way that it's not supposed to. So if you know that that's the case, like someone saying something to draw you out in a negative way, and so yeah, don't take the bait, right? That's important to know the difference. Tell me more about this World Coins in reverse. They want you to let go of feeling like you're an amateur. They're like, come on, you read. Again, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's like you read the energy well. Like, you feel what you feel well. You feel you could be a very, have empathetic abilities of a very wide magnitude, to where you shouldn't underestimate that. You may be so good at collecting information that you can read you can read things a mile ahead. With this Seven of Wands upright, they're like, you need to stand on that. Like, you need to stand on letting go of being a freaking novice, and know like you got some bigger abilities here that you can work with. So yours is about kind of stepping out of the shadows and stepping into the fact that you really do understand the difference. You know when it's hurting someone's feelings, and when you're telling somebody the truth, that it's the growing pains, right? It's the hard truths. It's the things that are going to make us grow, even if it hurts us to become aware of it. You know, it hurts to reset a bone, but damn it, if you don't reset it, it may get a little wonky on the healing process. Then you may have to, you know, break a bone or reset a bone once again because it didn't heal right. Okay? Yeah. Your weakness could be not wanting to step into that teacher role, that leader role, the master ability in your craft and what you know and what you do. Okay? Could be very well spiritual gifts. Yeah, you could very well be in line with that spiritual gifts, with higher information, with that star really being able to be communicated through you. Okay, excuse me. All right, group 2, let's get some chakras, some charms for you. All right, let's see what charms you got, group 2. All right, group 2. So you guys have the needle. So I get that there's some you guys really are good at like fine point detail, like really and stitching things together in focus. I get that you guys are really good at that. I get that the thing that hangs you up with this gear and this thing is a lot of mind toiling and just going over things in your mind over and over and over again. This bird, it just reminds me of sparrows and messengers, and really receiving things from higher communications or even animal spirits and stuff. You have the fairy and you have the angel here too, so definitely higher realms. You have the fairy and this I really get that you guys are really, again, have a lot of spiritual help from a lot of different realms, spiritual entities and beings and such. And I think that you guys deal in magic. And with this bicycle, I think it's like you need to balance out the fact that, yes, you will always be a teacher, you will always be a student, but you have to, it's a duality, right? You have to learn to ride in that duality, like a bicycle, right? You have to learn to balance and ride. You have the seahorse, so you guys could that to me is about balance too. You could definitely be balanced in that that masculine and feminine energy of nurturing, and I think the keys are here for you. Okay, a lot of prosperity coming in with that acorn, with that pine cone. A lot of prosperity coming in. You guys could get, like, you guys may have all the clairs with this music note. You may get information through music, through wind, through but definitely transformations coming about. So definitely use water for a cleansing element, and just to balance and protect and heal, and to really help you refine that gift. So that's what's trying to come out. Something to do with really being a keeper of information and being able to discern who, what, and when this information should be communicated and expressed to. And yes, don't trip if someone's just like, well, who are you to dictate how much someone learns and someone doesn't learn? Well, that's up to the person who's given the knowledge and the keys. They were given the knowledge and the key to this information for a reason. If you don't possess it, either you need to develop the skill and ability to possess it, to receive it, to be initiated, whatever those factors are. It's the same with no different than vetting someone on any job or any ability. Would you just give someone the keys to any old thing just because they said, sure, I can do it, or I know how to do it? Or would you want someone who actually has shown you the skills or ability? In this case, you guys have been shown the skills or ability, or you're on the path to it. So trust in that, and don't hold yourself back from that. Don't hang yourself up about that. Just balance things out and get out of your head. Clear that space out for all that information that you're receiving. And this is something, I think, with that affinity symbol that it's I think you're intertwined with spirit through and through, and I think this has followed you through many lifetimes, or will continue to. Okay, all right, group 2, thank you for joining me in the den. I hope this message serves you well, and I hope to see you back here again. Bye bye.